Alright, let's see what we got here.
Log entry 612, Poppy Brox. Common stardate, year 87.8908. Day 412, cosmic time 30.43 hours. Currently located in Sector C in a star blue system, presently unnamed. So yeah, it's been a while since I did one of these logs. Though to my defense, I have been mostly sleeping due to travel. I haven't found anything of interest for a while. Many of the systems have been way too crowded. The New Order has certainly made an impact on trade routes and scientific exploration. I'm all for this new evolution and progression in the galaxy, but I do like to find worlds unoccupied by star drifters. Anyway, I stumbled onto something. Something kind of like a hidden gem of sorts. About a galactic day ago, I went to the Melfa system. I quickly found out the place was under pirate control. Of course it had to be. Melfa has always been a modest place. Not too busy, unlike the other galactic quarters on the side of the arm. It had 2 wonderful habitable planets. The temperate world has always been a hideaway for me, especially in times when I'm feeling discouraged. The life there is rather incredible. Same with the weather too, actually. The weather on these planets is the major reason no one travels to the system. Too dangerous, says the authorities, but all you gotta do is be observant prepared. Soft, many have gotten since the discovery of paradise planets. Anyways, I've been planning to record more data on Temperock, specifically the Epherac. Can't now, though, damn pirates. On top of finding out my favorite system is infested with whiny anarchists, a solar wind hit my ship just before jumping to FTL. Okay, so I got an old ship. Of course I do. The newer stuff is built not as tough. With the deep space and planetary exploration, I need a reliably sturdy friend. However, I do lack some nice features present in the newer models. My ship's about 400 or 500 years old. Over the years, I've upgraded parts and replaced them, but I've never installed a sub-nav check for my FTL drive. Saw no use in it, to be honest. I never had a problem with my navigation computer until now. So, yeah, the coronal mass ejection was probably traveling space for a couple of days, and I just so happened, in my tiny little ship in all the vastness of the space, hit squarely with its fury. Now, that's some incredible unlucky luck. And right as I was jumping to FTL. Quite incredible, really. My ship's chassis wasn't damaged, neither was my main computer brain. However, many of my subsystems were fried, including my sub-nav, the most important part of your ship. Without it, you're completely blind. Usually when your sub-nav decides to die, it does so in the middle of an FTL jump, resulting in you stumbling to a stop billions and billions of light years from a system, spaceport, or habitable world. The only thing that can save you in this situation is having a well-working transmitter or an SOS beacon. Otherwise, it'd probably be a couple hundred years until someone picks up your ping and investigates. But you would have died a long time ago due to a lack of air supply or sustenance. Okay, so that's bad, right? Yeah. It gets worse for me in this case. The wind fried my SOS beacon and my main comms. I was voiceless and blind, right as space was bending around me, as the ship dived into the chaos of faster-than-light speed reality warping. The funny thing about this was I had no idea. I remember my ship is ancient. No pre-scans of my systems before jumping. So, I felt the bump hit my ship, and all I did was decide, hey, I need a Slurpee. And I got up to make one, unaware of my doom. I only realized in my horror what happened to my ship when it suddenly jolted forward. For some odd reason, the ship also decided it wanted to turn off the gravity, so it did that. Floating dumbly upside down over my chair, watching my yellow Slurpee slowly hover across my view. I noticed my ship's scanners were giving a proximity alert. After fixing the gravity, I found I came across an uncharted system. So I got extremely lucky again. When my ship FTL stopped working and I was flung into a solar system with one habitable world staring at me from the main pressure shielding. So, out of all the vastness of space, my ship was falling into an orbit with a habitable world in a completely unknown solar system. So yeah, uncharted, odd, but not unheard of. It is rare these days, especially in the sector I'm in, to run into uncharted systems. But it can happen, even with the massive, sleepless AI intelligences scanning and recording nanometers of space every trillionth of a second. We could miss something. It is still odd, though, to find such a planet, especially randomly like I did. The system I found myself in was made up of a massive blue star with 4 planets in its orbit. The first is quite an ugly gas world, a sickly green and tan color. For now on, I'm calling it zombie. Next in line is an atmosphere lacking small barren ashen rock. I don't have a fitting name for it yet. The third is a massive red, yellow, and black gas giant. Now, this planet is quite beautiful. Its gradations of color eddying into each other hypnotically. I swear I could stare at it for hours. I named this planet Felicity. Lastly is an ice world, the most interesting of the bunch. Now I know most find ice world boring and bland. I'm one such person who thinks that. But something about this ice planet is different. It has this personality I've never seen in a world. I haven't found, words to explain it yet. But it's like it has energy, an energy of intelligence or self-awareness. Mind you, I've traveled to hundreds of worlds and logged trillions of species thriving on them, and I've never felt such a presence on a planet. I feel like it's hiding something. Something that could change the galaxy. I know that sounds overboard, but it does. I named this planet Heptoe after my favorite Verico color/pattern. It means beautiful curiosity in my people's dialect. Heptoe's, a gorgeous frozen planet with vast plains of powdered dunes of snow, carved across its flatter surfaces vein ravines thousands of kilometers deep. Great evening storm clouds crown the great many majestic sharp mountains, blue and purple lightning occasionally flashing, revealing some peaks capped with rich earth and smooth rock, some even tinted green with mossy-like plants. I haven't explored a lot yet. In the last 10 hours of entering the atmosphere, I've gotten to my ship on what seems to be the planet's equator, in a valley surrounded by crooked mountains. Past them in the east is a range of icy ocean, its great waves literally frozen in time. I've named the area Yusufin. Currently, I'm setting up a base in the centermost area of Yusufin's valley. The life supports are up and functioning, and the foundation is sturdy. I'm setting up the cosmic array next. Weather-wise, the sky is clear blue and seems to be staying relatively calm. Here and there, a spiky wind blasts the base from the south. Temperature is staying around -50. Additionally, haven't picked up any life signatures for fauna roaming the area. I don't know if this planet houses such complex life yet. Flora has been recorded in the mountains, of course, and some ravines close to the base. This is about all I have for now. With what a random find. Definitely not expecting it. I hope to find some fauna here to study. The geography is definitely more interesting to look at compared to other ice worlds I've visited. Anyways, Poppy Brock's out.
Okay. So there was someone on this planet before him. Interesting. Or not.